EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. O'Connell to throw right away. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, O'Connell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Spillane. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And they go play action here with O'Connell. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now O'Connell. And it's complete to Adams. And out across midfield down to the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's O'Connell. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Now O'Connell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Adams, the man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. To the right side, here's Mayer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now they'll shift things around. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. To throw here, O'Connell. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. O'Connell working from the gun. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing, O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
On second down, Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Inaudible here to get a new look. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
From midfield, here's Tua. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This now a 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some space. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 65 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. O'Connell's throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And O'Connell now to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. But this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he sheds himself free. Oh, look at the juke. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This is 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. There he goes again. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's 1st down. Throwing Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake. O'Connell. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a two-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.